I never thought Kendrick, but there's a couple other people I thought would have called my name by now that I never did. But
oh, is that what you're waiting for, the name call?
I'm waiting for it. I'm ready for it. Not waiting for it, but I'm ready for it.
I see Kendrick tomorrow. I'm gonna dap him. I didn't feel a way about that verse. I get it. I get the moment. Like, you know, he's a good guy. And like, I know that verse had no malice behind it because I saw him 5 days later at the VMAs and it was all love. So it's like, he didn't come on there on some wild, like, yeah, I'm in New York, everybody don't look at me. Like,
I'm the king.
So it was, you know, it was one of those things. It's like, I almost wish he had come in there on that shit because I kind of lost like a little respect for the sentiment of the verse. If it's really fuck everybody, then it needs to be fuck everybody. It just can't be halfway for the sake of the people. But you know what I'm saying? Like, for real, that's just how I feel.
Listen up. Drake and all these so-called top dogs in hip-hop better clear the lane, because what just surfaced is about to flip the whole rap scene on its head. Drake really thought he had the streets on lock. He came through with that blurry, low-budget looking video, like something shot on a busted flip phone, and assumed he was gliding straight to another #1 hit. He figured the game was dry enough, with no real competition, so he could slide in smooth. But nope, that dream just got demolished, live and direct. Because guess who just popped back up?
My intent, I think from day one, was to always keep the nature of it as a sport. I don't care how motherfuckers look at it as far as like, that's a collaborative effort, you know, that's cool too, but I love when artists grit their teeth. What I will say about this year, it was more from a space where I think a lot of people was putting rap to the back and you didn't see that grit, you didn't see that bite anymore. So I always took that in consideration in going into any type of my music.
For the first time since the Super Bowl, Kendrick Lamar was caught out in the wild, and he wasn't just out grabbing a smoothie or chilling on a rooftop. Nah, he was working deep in the zone and it looked serious. And let's be clear, this wasn't some random street shoot. From the crew that was with him to what was being filmed, this whole setup looked orchestrated. It smelled like a strategic move, not a casual comeback. We're talking about Kendrick here, the same man who disappears for years then drops something that shakes the whole culture. And now, he's clearly been cooking something up, and from the way it's looking, it's about to be nuclear. Before we even unpack all the crazy details about what Kendrick's planning to drop on Drake's head, just know, it's not looking good. If anyone was hoping Drake's latest track would be his big return to the top, it's about to crash and burn. This ain't just hype. What Kendrick Lamar is doing right now could go down as one of the most legendary returns the game has ever seen. And like always, Kendrick didn't announce it or drop hints. He came out of nowhere and sent the whole internet spiraling. Just one sighting of him and folks lost their minds. But here's where it gets wild. It wasn't some random walk in the park. Kendrick wasn't just out grabbing lunch. Nah, he was out there filming, and from everything that's come out, it's looking like a legit music video shoot. But not just any video. This setup looked like something straight out of a movie set. From the props being dragged in to the whole scene vibe, it's clear this was planned to the last detail. And for those lucky enough to catch it live, they saw it all with their own eyes. Every piece of it screamed one thing: this ain't no regular rollout. Then came the real clue. That clean GNX car parked right in the middle of the set. And if that didn't say enough, Kendrick's personal stylist was also spotted right there on set. That's when it became obvious. This is major. Big budget energy, tight production, and every move looking calculated. Kendrick and his crew aren't just making music. They're setting up something massive. Drake might want to go ahead and tuck that little blurry video somewhere safe. Or better yet, just duck for cover. Because whatever Kendrick's about to unleash, it's not just next level. It's the kind of drop that can wreck careers if they ain't built solid. And the scariest part for everybody in hip-hop right now isn't just that Kendrick is back. It's how he moves. This man operates like a ghost. His circle is tighter than ever. No leaks, no teasers, no loose lips. Every project, every scene, every moment stays locked down like a vault. So the fact that Kendrick was spotted on purpose?
I don't like confrontation, but I'm also not the guy, especially when it comes to rap.
That wasn't some random street moment. That was a signal, a carefully planned move to spark noise. He knew what he was doing, and his team definitely let that sighting cook up the buzz. It wasn't an accident. It was a calculated teaser, and it worked like a charm. That alone tells us one thing loud and clear. Something big is coming, and it's coming fast. Now here's where it gets even crazier. Drake's camp has been getting real desperate. Folks over at OVO have been out here trying to get the scoop, poking around, watching Kendrick's people, hoping to ruin the drop before it even happens. They've done it before. Remember the sneakiness around the Super Bowl? That wasn't a one-time thing. This is a pattern. So the fact that Kendrick's team let this get out now, that means they're ready for whatever. They've switched up the game plan, and they're moving bold this time. With his tour locked in, footage floating around, and the whole world finally seeing Kendrick in action again, there's a real storm coming. The pressure's rising, the energy's shifting, and once this thing drops, it's gonna hit hard. People already know Kendrick ain't just stepping out for no reason. He's on a mission, and it's about to get serious. Now, when it comes to the visuals he was filming, fans started going off the rails with wild rumors. Some were saying it looked like a high-end, good credit-style video featuring Playboy Cardi. That buzz kicked off just because of where it was filmed, a location Cardi's basically made his signature over the years. But let's keep it real. That theory's shaky at best. First of all, Kendrick pulling up in a GNX, that's not Cardi's lane at all. That car alone screams something deeper, more calculated, something Cardi wouldn't be tied to, especially for a major collab. And if you peek at what Cardi's camp is working on right now, it's obvious where their focus is. They're going all in on that upcoming track with The Weeknd. That's their golden ticket, the one they're banking on for major chart impact, not some last-minute collab with Kendrick. Sure, Kendrick hopping on anything brings star power by default, but Cardi's side doesn't seem to be chasing that right now. They're not investing in a Kendrick moment, and definitely not staging a full-blown production like this without promoting it hard. Let's be honest, nothing about that shoot screamed Cardi. There was no wild energy, no off-the-wall visuals, none of that chaotic flair he's known for. And that GNX sitting center stage, that was the big clue right there. That's Kendrick's flavor all the way. Clean, bold, and heavy with meaning. Whatever was going down on that set, it's Kendrick's story being told, not Cardi's. This whole setup screams Kendrick Lamar. It's got his signature all over it. From the vibe to the strategy, you can tell he's the one calling every single shot.
Bill's crazy.
I can't, and it's like
just enough every time.
For him, where he's at, that's like I know he's gonna murder that shit. I know he is. Yo, can you grab that for me, Husha? Please.
Oh, but when he told me Kendrick, it just made so much sense. Oh, what was this brilliance? Oh, so good. So excited to hear that record.
So let's not even waste time. This is 100% a Kendrick Lamar production, no doubt about it. Now that's locked in. The real question spinning everyone's head is, what exactly is this project? The internet's in chaos right now, trying to crack the code. Theories flying left and right, and honestly, some of them are looking real possible. Meanwhile, Drake is still out here pushing that same fuzzy video like it's gonna magically hit #1. He's throwing everything at it, hoping that one last push gives it some life. But across the map, the talk is shifting. Some folks are saying Kendrick was out there filming the official video for Luther. And if that's true, it flips everything upside down. Think about it. Luther is already running the charts without even needing a visual. So if Kendrick follows that with a high-powered cinematic video, that's game over. That's how you cement a record at the top and make sure nothing can touch it. And let's not play around. Luther ain't just a hit. It's one of the biggest drops the game's had in a long minute. It's got weight, it's got impact. And if this next release is the video, that's a checkmate move. Plain and simple. Drake's Nokia rollout won't even be in the same league. Kendrick is out here playing chess while everyone else is still setting up their pieces. This might just be another brilliant play in Kendrick's master plan to reshape the game on his terms and keep the narrative in his hands. For good. Kendrick's not just dropping tracks, he's flipping the whole game board piece by piece. Now, there's a real debate flying around about whether the new visuals are actually for the Luther music video. And with recent interviews showing both Kendrick and SZA saying their schedules have been slammed, that right there hints that every single move in this rollout is being planned with precision. So if a Luther video is really on the way, and it's definitely starting to feel like it, then there's a strong chance it was filmed way back, maybe even when they kicked off the Grand National Tour. That would have been the perfect time to shoot something major without drawing too much heat. Real quiet moves with big impact. Let me tell you now, when that Luther video drops, it could shake the whole scene. And if Kendrick times it to land on the same day Drake pushes that low-quality Nokia footage again, game over. That would erase any momentum Drake thought he had in one single move. But here's the twist. What Kendrick was just caught filming, it don't look like Luther at all. Go look at the footage, the vibe, the colors, the setup. It's got a whole different energy. It feels like something brand new, something deeper, something more intense. And just like those Cardi rumors that didn't line up, there's zero trace of SEA on that set. None. So whatever Kendrick's about to hit us with, it's not Luther. It's another chapter entirely. Let's keep it real. Luther only hit as hard as it did because Kendrick and SEA had crazy chemistry. That wasn't just a song, it was a moment. That duo energy gave it life, made it iconic. So if SEA's not involved in this new video, that means Kendrick is switching gears, and that next wave, it's about to catch everybody off guard. It wouldn't even make sense to drop a Luther music video without SEA in it, period. That song lives off the magic they created together. So that's exactly why this recent shoot Kendrick was spotted at. It's clearly something else entirely. Now don't get it twisted. The Luther video is definitely on the way, and when it hits, it's gonna bulldoze whatever little hype Drake's Nokia track was clinging to. But Kendrick's vision goes way beyond one video. Something deeper is brewing behind the scenes. And the biggest clue? It's in the location. This wasn't just some random rooftop or flashy Hollywood backdrop. They were filming close to Kendrick's roots, and that's no coincidence. He doesn't choose spots just for aesthetics. He picks them with purpose. That whole layout, the framing, the raw vibe in the visuals, it feels personal. It's got the energy of something way bigger than a single. And with so many key people from Kendrick's inner circle present on set, you can feel it. This is the rollout of something major. Now, people online are throwing out guesses. Some think it's for Hey Now, others are convinced it's tied to TV Off. And yeah, TV Off fits the mood a little. But honestly, it ain't adding up completely. What's starting to feel real likely is that we're witnessing the start of a whole new phase. This could be the beginning of a deluxe version or full extension of the GNX project. And whatever it is, it's not just another song with a video. This is a launch pad. Something fresh is on the horizon, and Kendrick's gearing up to kick the door open with it, on his terms, with his story, and no distractions. The reason this feels way bigger than just another video? It's all about that GNX car. That one detail says everything. Whenever Kendrick brings out the GNX, it's not just for looks, it's a statement. Think back to the Super Bowl. He stood next to that same car while performing a snippet we hadn't even heard yet. That clip first popped up in the album trailer. It wasn't just a performance, it was a message. Now here we are again, and that GNX just reappeared in these new visuals. Kendrick doesn't use it randomly. Every time it shows up, something major follows. It's not a flashy prop. It's a symbol he only brings out when the stakes are high, when the moment means something real for the culture and for his legacy. From that interview with SCA where the GNX project got teased way before the public knew anything, to the trailer, to the Super Bowl, it's always been part of the blueprint. So now that the GNX is back in focus, we already know what that means. Something heavy is coming. Every single time Kendrick's next to that car, the game shifts. It's not just a vehicle, it's a warning shot. And judging by this timing, whatever he's about to drop could shake the whole culture again. Kendrick's gearing up to launch what's already being called the biggest tour in hip-hop history. So, you know, he's not just showing up with anything basic. Whatever they were filming recently, that wasn't just another video. It looked like something designed to break the internet. This ain't about a track we've heard on repeat. This feels like the build-up to that unreleased snippet, the one fans caught a glimpse of in the trailer and the Super Bowl, the one people haven't stopped asking for since. Every clue lines up. From the first time that GNX showed up in the trailer, to Kendrick standing with it on the Super Bowl stage, and now to this brand new shoot. It's like he's been weaving a visual storyline piece by piece. And this latest scene, it might just be the moment that mystery track finally drops and opens the door to a brand new chapter in whatever he's been building behind the scenes. But don't get it twisted. This is about more than just releasing music. Kendrick's making a statement. He's not showing up for chaos. He's showing up with purpose. And the timing? Right before this massive tour kicks off? Perfect. While Drake and his crew keep stirring the pot with clout-chasing tactics and blurry visuals, Kendrick's walking in calm, calculated, and ready to shut all of that noise down. He's not out here chasing attention. He's crafting a legacy, moment by moment. And with this next move, Kendrick's about to send a message so loud that nobody in the game can ignore it. He's letting everyone know, this clout circus, it's over when real artistry takes the lead. This shift we're seeing in hip-hop, it's not slowing down, it's picking up steam like never before. And honestly, no matter what this new visual ends up being, whether it finally completes that long-hyped snippet, pushes the era even further, or hey, maybe I was wrong, and it is tied to Luther or TV off, the bigger picture is what really counts here. Kendrick is moving with serious purpose. Every visual he drops is built to match the weight of his music. He's not just handing out singles, he's telling full-on stories, crafted frame by frame. And we're not just watching another rollout, we're witnessing a legendary run unfold in real time, with every move gaining more force. One thing's clear, Kendrick is not playing with this era. He's pushing hip-hop to evolve, not just in sound, but in how it feels, how it's released, how it hits. He's reshaping everything from the rollouts to the message behind the art. Even with shelves stacked full of awards, records, and legendary milestones, Kendrick's out here grinding like he's still proving himself. No shortcuts, no gimmicks, just sharp focus, powerful storytelling, and a level of control over the culture that nobody else in the game can match right now. He keeps raising the bar, finding new ways to redefine what greatness even means in hip-hop. And if this is how he's choosing to kick off his tour, with this mystery visual ready to explode, then trust, it's not just another moment. It's the start of a whole new chapter, and Kendrick's about to lead the charge. One thing's for sure, the culture is in very good hands right now, because having someone like Kendrick leading the charge, someone who actually cares this deeply about the art, about the storytelling, and about keeping the roots of hip-hop alive, that's rare, especially in a game where folks like Drake still out here chasing clicks and playing it safe. Kendrick's not here for attention, he's building something real, something that'll outlive all the gimmicks and trends. If he keeps moving at this pace, he's not just pushing his own legacy to new heights. He's about to take hip-hop places it's never been before. This ain't just another rollout, it's a movement. And Kendrick's showing us exactly what it looks like when someone treats their craft with focus and real purpose. Now, I gotta hear what you think. What do you think Kendrick's teasing with this new visual? How does it tie into the trailer, the Super Bowl, and everything he's been lining up since? Is it something we've seen coming, or is he about to drop a whole new chapter? Drop every theory, every detail you've noticed in the comments. I'm locked in and reading all of it. And if you've made it this far, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Trust me, you do not want to miss what's coming next, especially now, while hip-hop is in one of its wildest and most unpredictable eras ever. Let's break this down together. Depending on which artist you're watching, this era is either about building a legacy or watching it fall apart, and we're seeing both go down at the same time. So if you're here for real artistry, not the smoke and mirrors, hit that like button. Share this with someone who needs to hear it, and drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear everything you're thinking about what Kendrick's pulling off right now. And if you really want to see just how messy things have gotten on the other side, go check out the suggested video next. That's where we break down how Drake's situation just got even worse, getting called out over ghostwriters and not keeping it real on some of his biggest songs. Thanks for locking in with me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with the crew. You already know, it helps a lot, especially while hip-hop's in one of its wildest chapters yet. I'll catch you in the next one. And trust, it's about to get even crazier. See you there.